There are four things you can't get back in life: the word after it's said, an opportunity after it's missed, time after it's gone, and trust after it's lost.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Ellie's channel. I am here about to read The Marriage Bed. Just a quick recap of where we left off last time. I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend, by the way. We left off last time with Lynn found out that it was her so-called best friend Maddie that was sleeping with her husband. She ends up going to her house and basically beating the crap out of her, to where Maddie thought that Lynn was gonna get arrested, and it was Maddie, the one that was restrained, held in handcuffs inside the police car, because she just kept going at Lynn. And everybody eventually found out what was going on, how she was sleeping with her husband. So now she's actually, she's just psycho. Maddie shows up at Lynn's husband Jerome's job, and he's getting detectives involved, and she's upset with that. So now we're taking it from Lynn, and that's where we're taking it from. Music playing. This kind of matter won't let me stop. It's got me up flipping the channels on my TV. This kind of sadness won't let me cry. It got me up pacing the hall each and every night. The treadmill slows down. I turn my music off and reach for my towel. Your voice is beautiful. I smile, but then I roll my eyes when I realize it's Matteo. I press stop and step off the treadmill. How long have you been standing there? I ask after taking a sip of my water. Not long. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in here in a few weeks or at the club. Is everything okay? Stay away from me, Matteo. I try to walk away, but he grabs me. Let me go or I'll scream. What's wrong? Why do you have pictures of me in your phone? Oh, yes. Oh, why? It's not what you think, mi amor. Man, cut the Spanish bullcrap with me. You're not going to even ask how I found out. I have cameras in my office, so I know how you knew. Yet you still have the audacity to stand in my face like you done nothing. Typical. Tell me one thing. Who put you up to taking pictures of me and why? He doesn't say anything. It's cool, because if you have cameras, then you know I took pictures of everything and I plan on taking them to the police. What can they do? He asked, stopping in front of me. Taking pictures isn't illegal. You were in my club, remember? Yeah, you're right, I say, sounding defeated. But who knows what the police will find when they get a tip about underage drinking and drugs being sold on the premises. So good luck, because you're going to need it by the time I'm done, I say, getting ready to walk off before he grabs my arm. Wait, I snatch my arm from him. What am I waiting? What am I waiting for? Why do you have a phone full of pictures of me when I've only been to your club twice? I don't know you, and you shouldn't know me. So tell me what's going on, Matteo. He motions for me to follow him over to a corner. It was Maddie, he says, looking around. Maddie? Why would she put you up to this? She's my sister. She's your what? I asked with shock written all over my face. My sister, and she threatened to take my club from me if I didn't do what she said. You better tell me everything, and I mean everything right now. He blows before beginning to speak. She came to me a few months back with a plan to seduce you. She said you were sleeping with the man she wanted, and the only way she could get him away from you was to prove you were cheating. Once you did, he would leave you and be with her. What? I say louder than I expected, causing people to look at me. Excuse me. After a few seconds, I turn back to him. Did any of this Mind me, plans sound like a good idea to you? Did it ever occur to you that your sister is crazy and that this man she was getting me away from is my husband? None of this makes sense, which is why I wouldn't go along with it. I'm not following because you seem to be going along with it to me. I wasn't until you showed up at my club for your birthday. Maddie came over to the bar and pointed you out. Then she sent me over to your table to introduce her myself. Wait, how'd you know I would be there that night? I didn't. I assumed Maddie had invited you. No, I saw the flyer on Facebook, and after my husband pissed me off. Wait, do you think Jerome was in on it too? He shrugs. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised because Maddie has a way of getting people to do whatever she wants. What were you supposed to do that night? Slip something in your drink and have sex with you in my office. I have cameras and it would have been recorded. When I wouldn't do it, she took matters into her own hands, hence the bathroom. This doesn't make sense. Why? What does she have on you? My club. When I started the underground, I did so with some bad intentions, and Maddie knows this. Most of the money is clean now, but she can destroy everything I work hard to build, and I cannot allow her to ruin this for me. So you allow her to ruin my life instead. I didn't know what else to do. Is that why you showed up at the gym the next day? The gas station? The gym was set up, but the gas station was purely coincidental. Lynn, I'm so sorry. I wanted to tell you and I was going to. When? Before or after you slept with me? I was never going to sleep with you. I only went along with it to buy time while I figured out a way to save my club. Go on with that lie, Mario. Had your employee not stopped us that night, we both know we wouldn't have stopped ourselves. You make me sick. I walk off. Lynn, wait, please. He catches up to me. What? You and your husband need to be careful because Maddie will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Well, I will stop at nothing to make sure she doesn't. Walking back to the locker room, I am fuming mad. I throw my towel and water bottle down on the bench before calling Jerome, but he doesn't answer. I send him a text. Call me as soon as you get this message. I fumble with the lock on my locker to get my gym bag. Snatching it out, I stop because I start to feel dizzy. I take a few breaths. Then flashes of Jerome and Maddie begin filling my head. Not today, devil. I say, closing my eyes and laying my head against the locker. You okay? I'm fine, thanks. I take the things I need to shower because I have to get my car from the shop before they close at 5. And talking to Mario put me behind. My car wouldn't start this morning, so Jerome had it towed to the dealership, and I am driving one of their courtesy cars. Lily, Mallory, and Nathaniel went to Nashville Shores with some friends to hang out before school starts, and it has been a welcome distraction. 45 minutes later, I walk out the gym, and as soon as I step out, the sky decides to open and rain cats and dogs. Run into the car and rummaging for the key to this car, I drop my phone and the screen completely shatters. Great, freaking great, I scream. What else, God? Next chapter. Maddie. Where in the hell have you been? Erica asks, opening the door. Girl, it's only been a few days since I called you about that detective. He came back yesterday. So, Maddie, this is serious. He's talking about there being an order of protection against you for stalking. I'm not stalking anybody. Then why have you been ignoring me? Hello, I was mad at you. Really, Maddie? Are you still mad about me being pregnant when you were the one who hooked me up with Raymond in the first place? Yes, to get him off Jerome's back. You were supposed to keep him company, not get pregnant and catch feelings. Well, we both know plans change, she says, plopping down on the couch. Anyway, I took your advice and I'm leaving Jerome alone. She looks at me. I'm serious. I see that he isn't going to leave his wife for me, and I'm not about to be one of those women on an episode of Snap, so I'm done. I don't believe you, but okay. Damn, E, what else do you want from me? You tell me to leave him alone, and I did, and you're still giving me hell about it. I know you, Maddie, and I also know how you can get. That was the old me. Besides, He'll come to me sooner than later. What is that supposed to mean? Madeline Maddie Perez, she yells my entire name. What do you have planned? Nothing. Please don't do anything stupid for this man, Maddie, when you know he isn't going to leave his wife for you. And especially since you haven't even been honest about who you are. Does he know Matteo is your brother or even your real name? That can easily that can be easily fixed with a conversation. What about the fact that you can't really have children when you had him thinking you were pregnant before? Minor issue. Anyway, enough about that. What do you have to drink? I say, not wanting for her to respond and walking into the kitchen. You want something? You are a piece of work, but yeah, bring me some tea. I fix 2 glasses and join her in the living room. I sit on the end of the couch and put her feet in my lap. She drinks most of the tea before putting the glass on the floor. Everything is going to work out, E. You'll see. I hope so, for his sake. 20 minutes later, she is finally asleep. Damn, I say, pushing her legs off. I thought the melatonin would never kick in. I get up and leave out the back door of her house, cutting through her backyard and walking 2 blocks over to this old SUV I purchased a few weeks back from Jackson MS. I get inside, buckle my seatbelt, and start the truck before pulling out the piece of paper containing my list. Now, let's find you. I go to the house and park on the side of the street. I pull the hood over my head and walk up to the front door. Ringing the doorbell, I put my hand into my pocket just in case someone opens the door. No answer. I ring again. She's not here. Getting back in the car, I drive through the parking lot of the DeSoto Athletic Club. I don't see her car and I get ready to pull off, but I text Matteo. Hey, are you at the gym? Nope, home. What's up? Nothing. Talk later. Nope, she's not here either. I pick up my list and scratch it off. For the next 30 minutes, I drive by the parents' house and the church. It starts to rain with thunder and lightning, but I only have one more place to check. I pull in and do a quick scan. There you are. Come on, girl, and let's get this over with because I don't have all day, I say to myself. I dial Erica's number and she doesn't answer, which means she is still asleep. Finally, I say when I see her walking out. The umbrella is huge, but I don't know that walk. Leaving a few seconds gap, I follow her out of the parking lot. I wait until we're on the 2-lane stretch of road not far from the job that doesn't have a lot of traffic. Taking in a deep breath, I punch the gas and ram the back of the car. My head flies forward and hits the steering wheel. I slam on brakes and she does the same. I blink a few times to get my focus, but then I see the driver's side door open. Her umbrella comes out and then her legs. Shit, I say, tapping on the steering wheel. She starts walking towards the truck, so I punch the gas and run her over, sending her flying into the air. I look at the rear view in enough time to see her body hit the ground. I drive to the outskirts of Memphis to some part of Arkansas where I parked my car earlier. It's an area with overgrown and abandoned fields. I'd found on my hunt for a place to burn this truck. I quickly park the truck in the middle of the field, grab a gas can from my truck, douse it, and use a book of matches to set it on fire. I undress and throw my clothes into the fire before taking another bag from the back seat that has a matching set of what I had on. I get dressed and head back. Parking on the side of the street, I let the mirror down to check my face. Crap, I scream when I see the gash on my forehead. I take some napkins from the door and an old bottle of water to wet them before wiping my head. I try to put my hair down over to keep Erica from noticing. Getting out, I reach Erica's door and stop to see if I hear anything. Slowly opening it, she's still on the couch. I look at my watch and then realize it's been almost 3 hours. She should be up by now. I walk over and touch her. Erica. What? Oh, thank God. I sit back where I was and catch my breath. After a few minutes, I pull out my phone and send Jerome a text from the message app. Little boo Jerome, where is thy wife? Is she hard to find? Have all the things that could go wrong started playing over in thy mind? Maybe you should call. Or is she not answering the phone? Well, may I suggest you try the morgue because your wife isn't coming home. Jerome. Next chapter is Jerome. Mr. Watson, Sydney Gable is here. I walk up to meet her. Sydney, it looks like you brought the storm with you. I know, and it's coming down too, she says, taking out her umbrella. Rihanna will show you the design center. I tell her, motioning for Rihanna. I have the estimates and mock-ups drawn up, and from there, you can decide the directions you want to go in budget-wise. Sounds great. I will meet you all in there. I walk into my office and grab my iPad and join them. We spend the next hour going over everything and making final decisions. Finally settled on all the designs and a starting date for renovations, I walk Sydney up front. She is our last client, and Rihanna is leaving early for a doctor's appointment. Mr. Watson, do you need anything before I go? No, everything is taken care of, for the most part. I only have a few contracts to finalize and emails to reply to. Are you going to be okay getting to your car in this rain? I don't need you falling. Yes, my husband is outside. You know, he is not going to miss a doctor's appointment, she says, rubbing her growing stomach. I cannot blame him. Having a family is the most precious thing. I wait for her to grab her computer bag and purse in order to hold the door while she opens her umbrella. I wave at her husband, who meets her. Since I'm not expecting anyone else, I lock the door. Making it to my desk, I pick up my phone and see a text from Lynn from over an hour ago. Call me as soon as you get this message. I dial her number, but she doesn't answer. I call her again. Still no answer. I send her a text. Hey, I am just seeing your text. Call me. I put the phone on the desk and I get a feeling in the pit of my stomach. I go over to the couch and kneel beside it. God, I know I made a mess of things, and due to my selfish ways, I have put my family in danger. I brought this attack on my family because I was out of your will, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ever thinking I could get away with sleeping with sin. All I ask is for you to cover and protect my family and all those connected to me because they didn't ask for this. Please, sir. Amen. I stay there a minute longer before going into the bathroom. I come out and walk into the design center to get the mock-ups for Sydney's project and a few others. I make it back to my desk and begin to work. I get caught up in finalizing contracts and responding to emails that I lose track of time. I pick up my phone to see it's after 5. I call Lynn again. No answer. I wait a few minutes, trying not to panic. I call again. Still no answer. I lay it down and pace the office. I go back to my phone and see a text in the unknown sender's box from about 30 minutes ago. I click on it. Little boo Jerome, where is thy wife? Is she hard to find? Have all the things that could go wrong started playing over in thy mind? Maybe you should call. Or is she not answering the phone? Well, may I suggest you try the morgue because your wife isn't coming home. I hear knocking on the door. I get up, and when I turn the corner, I see Marcus. I quickly open it. Marcus, what's wrong? Jerome, you need to come with me. What's going on? Jerome, I need you to come with me. Sure, but am I in some sort of trouble? No, but about your wife, he solemnly gets. Get your things and I'll explain. Is she okay? I've been calling her the past hour. Did something happen? He looks down. Marcus, just tell me. Jerome, there's been an accident. Get your things and come with me. With the sirens blaring, Marcus, or Detective Gators, speeds out of the parking lot. My phone vibrates in my pocket from an unknown number. I press decline. Marcus, tell me what happened. There was an accident about an hour and a half ago on the back road behind your building. It was a hit and run, and the woman did not survive. I'm sorry, but Was it Lynn? And can I give you a positive identification? Marcus, is it Lynn? Please, just tell me. Is it my wife? He doesn't say anything. I scream, hitting the dashboard. Damn it. All of this is my fault. This is all my fault. We pull into Regional 1's ambulance bay in less than 15 minutes. He doesn't say anything as I follow him into the hospital. He stops to speak to a nurse who points us in the direction of some double doors. Walking, my heart is beating at what feels like 1,000 beats per minute. I watch Marcus stop and talk to another man who looks over at me. The man then walks over and whispers something into my ear. I look at him before I'm looking at Marcus. He says something else before walking off. Jerome, Marcus says, pulling me out of my thoughts. Before I open this door, I need you to understand the severity of what you are about to see. The truck hit her, knocking her into the air before her body hit the ground. I could understand if you don't want to see her right now. I need to. It's my fault she's here. Please let me see her. He pushes the door open to a room, and I stop in the door when I see her lying in the bed with a sheet up to her neck. I walk over and stand there. I'm so sorry, I cry. I'm so sorry. Wow. So we're gonna stop there for now and pick it up with breaking news at 5 on my next video. This is getting like out of control and crazy. Like Maddie is just doing the most right now, and this is crazy. But please guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the book. If not, that's okay. If you are, great. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
There are 4 things you can't get back in life. The word after it's said, an opportunity after it's missed, time after it's gone, and trust after it's lost.